Jamilet is a student law. She is my classmate. She likes eat the crab and bologna.
Mhm. Very good. What's her favorite color?
I don't know.
Why does she like to study law? Why did she pick law? Do you know? No?
No,
Okay. Okay, we're gonna find out. Does she have brothers or sisters?
no, she is only.
Okay, she's the only child. Okay. And is she Emelec, Barcelona, or Delfín de Manta supporter?
And I think that Jamilet mm, don't like the sports about foot about soccer. So,
Okay. Okay. Good. Jamile, can you describe your partner?
Yeah, well, we are classmates.
Mhm.
She's actually studying, Cheryl is actually in her last semester of law, and she said like that her favorite is she and two of her favorite hobbies are going to parties and playing with her dogs.
Mhm. Playing with her dogs, you said. Playing with her dogs? I think the connection dropped. Jamile, can you hear me?
Can you listen to me right now?
Yes, a bit better, but the connection is not very good. It keeps on.
Yeah, I can hear, but
Okay, now it's okay. So you were saying she loves to play with her dogs. Okay.
and going to parties. Yeah,
Okay. How many dogs she has?
she has two dogs.
Two dogs. What are their names?
I don't remember their names.
Okay. I hope you asked their names. Okay, good. Who would like to continue? Diego, let's go. Introduce your
Okay,
partner.
my partner is Angeli. She have 23 years old,
Mhm.
and she studying nutrition. In this moment, she's internship.
Mhm.
Okay, I need to 2 months to finish your career, and your partner in your house have one dog. He is living in Guayaquil. I like the
Mhm.
chicken broster. Your birthday is 20 up. Your favorite color is blue, and your favorite spot is Coast.
Is what?
Coast.
Coast.
Coast. What do you say, Costa? Coast?
Oh yeah. Okay. Coast. Yes.
Yeah.
Got confused. Okay. Very good. Thank you. Thank you, Diego. Very good introduction. Anjali, what can you say about Diego?
Well, Diego is 28. He's studying engineering.
Mhm.
He's on his last. He already finished. He's only doing like the English part, and
Mhm.
he has 3 cats and one. He has 3 dogs and 1 cat.
Mhm.
His birthday is on July 8th, and his favorite color is blue. His favorite food is sushi,
Mhm.
and he prefers uh, the the mountains over the coast.
Very good. Now, one question that I'm sure everyone wants to know, Diego, how do 3 dogs and 1 cat manage to live in one house? What's the secret there?
And the 3 cats is live in the 3rd floor, and my dog is floor 3,
Okay.
30th floor. Yeah.
So you have to they have to be separated by at
Yeah.
least 1 floor. Okay. So they are in the there must be a secret if that's the case. Okay.
Yeah, in my
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Very good. Good introductions, Angela. Thank you very much. Guillermo, let's go. Introduce your partner, please.
Okay, my partner is Ingrid. She is 28 years old. She studied nursing and live in Guayaquil. She lives with parents, brothers, and children. She likes listen to music. And I don't remember any else.
What kind of music she likes? Do you know?
I don't know.
Okay. We'll ask her. Ingrid, what kind of music do you like?
What?
What kind of music do you like? That's the question Guillermo forgot to ask.
Romantic music.
Okay, very good. Very good. Good introduction, Guillermo. Well done. Now, Ingrid, can you introduce Guillermo?
My parents' name is Guillermo Reyes. He is 21 years old. He studies psychology. He lives in Guayaquil. He lives with his parents and his sister. His favorite food is encebollado. He likes to play guitar and play soccer.
Yeah, anything else? Anything else you want to add? No? Okay, that's fine. It's a very good introduction. And you guys started a bit late. Well done, Ingrid, Guillermo, well done. Now, Javier.
Okay. My partner is Hector Ugalde. He studies business administration. He's 22 years old, so he's on his last semester. He's from Puerto Viejo. He likes to read books, hang out with friends, travel in his free time. He has 2 little siblings of 14 years old and 6 years old. He loves music. He listens to all kind of music. He also speaks Portuguese. About the food, he like all kind of food, but he loves like anything that have peanuts. He's a Liga de Puerto Viejo fan. I'm from a European team. He's a Manchester United fan.
Very good.
Sometimes for exercise, he runs. And his high school, he studied in Cruz del Norte.
Very
That's
good.
it.
Very good. Very detailed introduction. Well done. Well done, Javier. Hector, can you introduce Javier now?
Yeah, so Javier is 18 years old and he is a medicine student. He's on his first semester. And in his free time, he likes to watch like UFC and sometimes play video games. He has an older sister. His sister is 27 years old and lives in Canada. She has 2 words. And his favorite music is pop music, but he listens a little bit of everything. He tries to learn French, and his favorite restaurant is Panamera, and his favorite soccer teams are the both Barcelona. So Barcelona from Guayaquil and Barcelona from Barcelona.
Very good.
Sometimes he tries to run, but it's a little bit difficult because he has a difficult schedule, complicated schedule, and he studied in Sevi High School.
Excellent. Well done. Very good. Very, very detailed introduction. Well done, guys. Nicole and Angeles, who would like to start?
My Angeles Pincay. I am 23 years old. I am studying in psychology. I am 18th semester. I like to watch and crime and series movies. I like to go this I my friends. I know in teaching. I like food favorites and Mexican food and sweets like chocolate cake. And favorite color is black and purple. I like sport is watch football. I study psychology because it's one understand the woman bride and freedom. I have 2 sisters. I had family of 5.
Okay, good. Angeles?
Hi, so my classmate name is Nicole Quintana. She's 21 years old. She's studying dentistry. She's in the 9th semester, so she's almost finishing. In her free time, she likes to make desserts like cake, and she also likes to watch series and movies with her family. She also enjoys traveling. Her favorite food is pizza. Also, okay, in her free time, she likes to watch basketball. She said she didn't like to watch football or any football team. She doesn't like any football team. Her favorite color is black, and she chose to study dentistry because she likes to work with patients like in the mouth. And she has a family of 4 because she has an older brother. So she's a second child.
Okay, very good. Very good. Thank you, Angeles. Very good introduction. Okay, well done, guys. So now I feel that I know all of you much, much better, and I feel that you know each other much, much better. Some of you know each other from being in the same class, studying at the same faculty, or just from the previous classes you have taken with the academy. So that's very good. Of course, we're going to find out a bit more about each other, but that's a very, very good start. Now, before we get into anywhere further, I would like to go through the basic class rules. Okay, so I want to share my expectations, share a bit how we're gonna handle the communication, how are we gonna communicate between ourselves, and how in general we're gonna have what kind of rules we're gonna have in this class. So first of all, I'm gonna talk about the course evaluation. Okay, so for some of you, this will be 5th or 6th time that you hear this. Okay, for others it might be just the first one. So I just really need to go through this just to make sure that there's no question unanswered, and that everyone knows what at the end of this course what you will be graded on. Okay, so that we don't hopefully have the conversation that I had today with a couple of students from my previous course who unfortunately did not pass the course, did not listen to the advice we were giving them, and then they were asking, oh, why I'm not why I got 0 from Alticia, why I got 0 from this. Okay, so if it's something new for you, you can write it down. All of this thing is already sent by my colleague, Mr. Alfonso. He sent it in an email. Okay, so where you have the course introduction, where you have the Zoom link and everything, all of this is already there. But I just want to cross-check with all of you to make sure that everyone is aware and everyone knows what exactly is happening and what do we need to do. So the final course grade, which can be out of 10, will be formed out of 4 parts: Alticia, activities on Moodle, then the projects, group work, extracurriculum activities, and then the final exam. Now, as you can see, the final grade, 20% will be from the platform Alticia. So what you need to do, all of you are, or most of you should be familiar with Alticia. You can access it by going through your Moodle, or you have another access to. But please make sure that you are on level B1.2. So once you log into your main page, on your right-hand side, you will see the level you're in and your progress as well. So please make sure that you are working on a level B1.2, because in the previous level 5, you were working on B1.1. In this case, as it's level 6, we are starting with B1.2. So if any level different, if you have B1 or B1.1 or A2 or whatever else, you need to change that to B1.2. Why? If you are working on any different level, and even if you submit 100% of all of the activities, your grade for Alticia will still be 0. Okay? So you need to ensure that you are working on a B1.2, and only in that case, you're going to get the grade from Alticia. So for Alticia, you will have 20% or 2 points towards your final grade. Now, you need to complete minimum 50% from that specific Alticia course. Okay? If you complete more, that's perfect. If you complete 49, you're not gonna get the full 2 points. You're gonna get less. So really, the key here is to make sure that you work slowly, little by little. Don't wait until the last hour or the last week before the submission and then start working on Alticia. Work little by little and set the specific days. Maybe on Wednesday, maybe on Thursday, you work for 1 hour or 2 hours, and you will see how this 50% will be so easy to meet. But if you're waiting until the last minute, and I have, again, I'm saying this because I have experience with other students from previous classes, that the student said, yeah, I have enough time, and then they did not. And then they lose very valuable points for that. Remember, none of the grades can be changed. So once we get to the final exam and you receive your grades, you cannot come to me or to Mr. Alfonso and say, please open Alticia, I want to complete the grades. That's it. Once it's submitted, it's submitted. So my advice, please do not lose these very, very valuable points on Alticia and on any other part of the exam, because you never know how your oral exam will go. We're going to talk about that in a second. But we have a lot of students who, for one reason or another, did not do very well in the oral exam and they lost a lot of points. So every single point from Alticia, from Moodle, from extra curriculum activities, that's very, very important. So Alticia, 20% or 2 points towards your final grade. Make sure you're working on B1.2 and you need minimum 50%. If you submit more, 60, 70, 80, whatever more, that's perfect. You're not going to get extra points, unfortunately, but that's very good for you. Okay, so that's for Alticia. Then Moodle, again, 20%, 100% of the activities must be completed. So normally, what I do, and we're going to talk about what's going to happen when you miss the class and you miss the certain activities, I don't put the close date. I know I probably, in some cases, I should. And if I see that you are not abusing that, then I will leave the open date for the activities. Meaning we're going to have a start date, but I'm not going to put the end date. That only applies to all of the activities apart from writing. For writing, you have to be present in that class to complete that activity to get those grades. If you are not present, I cannot unlock it because writing activities are graded manually, which means that I need to manually go, enter, and read your writing, and then enter the grade. So for those, unfortunately, if you miss the class, then it's going to be 0 from that specific activity. For all of the other activities, yes, they're going to be unlocked. So you can complete them at the time it is convenient for you if you missed the class for some reason. My advice is never wait until the last minute, because again, speaking from my experience, I know that the students who delay and wait, then they end up receiving very, very low grades, okay, and losing these valuable points. So Moodle, participation in the class, you're going to be doing those activities here. Now, next, we have project, group work, extracurriculum activities. What does that include? That includes videos, role plays, presentations, and everything else. So normally, I like to have the individual work for the project. So for the project, it could be like a short video. It could be a quizzes exam. It could be some sort of presentation that I will ask you to do. These are all additional activities that are not on Moodle and not on Alticia, but will require you to complete. Normally, I don't try to make it overcomplicated, especially for the Express course, because it's quite intense. But let's say if I ask you to record a short video talking about a specific topic, then that's going to be your activity for this project. Okay. So again, here, follow all of the information will obviously be given in the class. But if you miss a certain class, then I always put the information in our WhatsApp group. Okay, so all of the information will be shared there. So if there is some project that you need to complete and by what specific deadline, it's going to be there. Now, the deadlines are super important for the project. So if I say that for this specific project, the deadline is Monday 11:59, that means that the deadline is Monday 11:59. If you send me 12 or 1, that's too late. And I will accept your video, but I will not be grading it and you will get 0. Okay, so following the deadlines is very, very important. There can't be no excuses. I'm giving more than enough time for the project, but you have to send it on time. So as I said, please be careful with this. Always check our WhatsApp group because all of the communication will be done there. And if you, for some reason, if you see that you will not be able to send something on time, you need to let me know in advance. You cannot let me know the following day saying, oh, I was at the doctor's or I was doing this. No, that's not the excuse. Okay, so please make sure first that you complete the activity, 2, that you complete the activity on the specific deadline, and 3, that you follow all of the instructions that will be given to you in the class or in our WhatsApp group. Okay, so that's another 20% or 2 points towards your final grade. Now, to the big one. Exam will be 40% of the final grade. Out of that 40%, only 20 will be for the writing. Okay? So if you remember those who took the level 5 classes, writing exam consists of 2 parts. One is the exam level 6 in your case, which will have vocabulary, which will have grammar, which will have everything else that we cover in this specific unit. So from unit 6 to 10, we're going to work from the same book like you work in the previous unit, but all of that will be covered. So all of the vocabulary, all of the grammar, all of the questions will be from those specific units. Okay? And then the second part will be writing, where you will be given 3 topics. So it could be comparison, it could be essay, it could be your opinion essay, and so on. And you will have to write 200 words. So these 2 activities will be forming 20% of your writing. And then the big one, 80% of this 40% will be the oral exam. Now, some of you have already taken, obviously in the previous level, the oral exam, but some of you did not. Oral exam, when the teacher, not myself, you will have another teacher that will be taking your exam, will be interviewing you. And that's where it's a bit different from one teacher to another. So it really depends on what kind of teacher prefers. Some teachers prefer to interview in a group, so you all come together and it goes one by one. Other teachers prefer to interview in a smaller groups, meaning 2 students can be coming to the specific time and then they're going to be interviewed one by one, or it can be done one by one individually. My preference is always individually one-to-one. But as I said, I will not be your oral exam teacher. Will be another teacher from the academy. So he or she will decide what kind of template they choose for your exam. The most important thing is obviously, because you are already in level 6, is to make sure that you can communicate about any specific topic, any specific or any generic topic, with the vocabulary that matches that level. Okay, so using adjectives good, bad, like, don't like, at this level, it doesn't work anymore. Okay? Your vocabulary must be more advanced than that. And that is what the teachers will be looking at. So I had, again, talking from my own experience, where the students were complaining that they got very low grades from the oral exam, but that's to do with the fact that you are already at the higher level. You're already at the B1.2 or level 6, so automatically your vocabulary, the way you're using your language, your expressions, they need to be at a higher level. And you should be able to describe the picture, you should be able to tell about yourself, you should be able to talk about any topic that is brought to you. Normally, the topics would be from what we covered in the unit. So for example, if in level 6 right now, in 6A, we're going to be talking about cinemas and so on, that's one of those questions could be in your exam, but it doesn't mean that it will be. Again, it depends on the teacher, how she or he decides to take the exam, but we have to be ready. And that leads to my initial and first activity that we did. So I noticed that once we get to the group, some of you do not speak in English, okay? Remember, these 3 hours, it's an intensive course. So we have from Monday to Friday, but only 3 hours. And the exam will be quicker than you think. It seems like we're just starting the course, but next thing you know, we're going to be finishing this course super, super fast. So you need to make an improvement in that regard. So every single opportunity you have, use it wisely. If you finish talking to your friend about the activity that I'm giving you, talk about anything else, but talk in English. Practice your English. Practice your communication with anyone else. Some of you know each other, some of you don't. So familiarize. If I gave you the topic and you finish answering the questions, ask your partner, how are you today? How is the weather in Porto Viejo? Or how is the weather in Manta where you are right now? Or so on and so on. You can talk about anything you like in the breakout room, as long as you finish the activity that is set to you. If you finish it faster and others were still waiting for them, you can talk about anything that you like. You can talk about movies, you can talk about your hobbies, anything that you want, okay? The only requirement that I have, that you must talk in English, okay? That's it. Only in English. So if we stick to this main rule, 3 hours of only English, you will see what kind of improvement you can make. I do understand, and it is very common that we make mistakes, and there's nothing to be scared or ashamed of. It's a part of the process. We are all learning. We're all in the same boat. Okay? So even if your English might be slightly worse than your classmates, it doesn't matter. Everyone is in the learning process, and we all make mistakes. If you cannot learn any language, I heard someone was talking about French and how difficult it is. That's true. English is equally hard, equally challenging. But we all gonna make mistakes, and that's fine. That's a part of the process. But we need to make those mistakes to understand them and to work and learn from them. But if we are talking Spanish while we are in the breakout rooms, of course, we're never going to make improvement. Correct? So, as I said, my one request, this is a small group, so I can jump from one breakout room to another fairly quickly, but I need to know that you are, once you are in a smaller groups of 2, 3, or whatever, that you are going to be talking only in English. Okay, so use this opportunity. Don't be scared. Everyone makes mistakes. Okay, there's nothing to be scared. There's nothing to be shy about or scared about. We all make mistakes, but this is a part of the process. I'm here to help. I'm here to answer all of the questions that you have, but I need to see that you're trying as well. Okay, so that's in terms of the course evaluation. Alticia 20, Moodle 20, extracurriculum activities 20, and then the final exam 40. Do we have questions about this before we move on? Does anyone have a question about this, guys? No? Okay. Now, communication. Communication in the class, communication related to the whatever is happening, whatever questions you have. So please use WhatsApp group as the first point of communication or information. Now, that's very, very important. WhatsApp group is created. Everyone is a member of that group, correct? Yeah? Is everyone a part of the group? Yes, no?
I feel
I am
that
not.
nothing. No.
Who is not? Sorry. Jamilet, you're not.
Yeah, like
Okay.
I tried, but it says like there was an error there, so I couldn't get in.
Okay, I'll double check. Send me an email. My email address is here at the bottom. Okay, send me an email and with your phone number, and I will add you. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
The rest are the rest
For
in
me
the
to
team.
say,
Who said that? Sorry.
me, Hector.
Okay, Hector. Yeah, do the same. My email is there on the screen. Okay, mantas.yasaviches@gmail.com. Send me an email with your full name and with your phone number.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, and I will add you in. So all of the communication must be done through the WhatsApp. And again, let's use the WhatsApp for the professional communication. So, I mean, communication related to the course. So if you have a question about the homeworks, well, we're not going to have many homeworks, but if you have questions about the project, if you have questions about activities we did or so on, that will be shared there. All of the things that I want you to remember, like grammar-wise or the activities we do, I always put on the WhatsApp group. So it's very important that you constantly check that group, and you don't have to participate if I don't ask you, but just make sure that you check that group, because all of those, as I said, let's say grammar activities or grammar, actual grammar pages with the rules and so on, I will be sending them straight to the group. So it's always good to cross-check, because there will be some valuable information there. So you need to cross there. As well as, again, the deadlines for the projects, I will be sending them on the WhatsApp. So everyone needs to make sure that you are a part of the group and you receive those communications. Otherwise, again, if you're not a part of the group and you cannot say, I do not see it. Everyone needs to be a part of the WhatsApp and everyone needs to follow those rules. Now, second rule. I understand that sometimes it happens that the students, for one rule or for one thing or the other, you might miss one class or the other, okay? And that's fine. That's normal and it can be justified. Now, for justification, you must send it to my email, copying in the director of the academy, okay? So copying in Mr. Victor or Mr. Arturo in justification email. You cannot send me WhatsApp privately or to the WhatsApp group saying why you missed a class. I cannot justify anyone's absence only by receiving the message on WhatsApp. Okay, this is not the proper way. The proper way, if you missed a class within reasonable time, so 24 hours or 48 hours maximum, you send me your explanation. Why did you miss the class? So what was the reason? And then you send me the supporting documents. So supporting documents could be doctor's letter. If you had to work, send me your schedule or send me whatever other supporting documents you have. But it must be with the supporting documents and it must be sent to the email. Okay? If you just missed the class and there's no justification, I don't know, you overslept or you had a family gathering, that's fine. I mean, these things happen. But in those cases, of course, I cannot justify it. If it was an electricity cut, send me a print screen of something to justify that, or so on. If you had the internet gone or whatever the other reason. But I need to have first by the email, and second, it must be with the supporting documents. Okay? And as I said, my email is here, mantas.name.surname@gmail.com. Okay? And then don't forget to copy in the director of the academy. So whether Mr. Arturo or Mr. Victor. Okay? So that's the basic rules of how are we going to communicate, which parts will be covered through the WhatsApp and which parts will be covered through the email. Now, do we have any questions about this? No? Okay, so next thing, what I need you to do right now, because I need to verify that the people who are sitting here in the class are exactly the same people who sign up for the classes. So I'm going to give you now 5 minutes, and I want you to send me to my email 2 things. One is your cedula, okay, from both sides. So on one PDF file, put the cedula on both sides. It must be obviously not expired. It must be up to date. And second, I want you to stand in front of the white wall and take a picture of yourself. Okay? Because I need to verify this. This is the serious requirement by the academy to make sure that the students who sign up for the course are exactly the same students who are attending the class. So this is what we're going to do right now. In 5 minutes time, I need to get all of your emails with 1, your cedula, 2 sides, and 2, your passport photo. So if you don't have any photo, as I said, take your phone, stand with a white background, and just grab a picture of your face, okay? And attach it with the same email. I need to get this right now. Okay, so I'm giving you 5 minutes now. Do this right now and send it to my email. My email is here on the screen, mantas.yasavicius@gmail.com. Okay, if you have a passport photo, that's fine. You can send me that, but you don't need to take the picture. If you don't have, just as I said, stand so that you have a white background and take a picture with your camera and then send it to me. Okay, so 5 minutes, send it to me right now, please. Because what's going to happen is that if I don't receive that from the next class, meaning from Monday, I cannot accept you in the classroom because I need to make sure that the students who are signed up for the course, they're actually the ones who are attending the course. So if I don't receive your email on Monday, I will not be letting you in the class. Yeah, this is very serious. So do it right now, send it to me. Remember, one file, one email, 2 files. In one file, you send me your cedula from both sides, and another file, you send me your passport size picture with a white background. Okay, so 5 minutes, please send it to me right now.
Teacher,
Yes.
can you share your email, please? Because I thought that you were going to leave the screen sharing, but not.
Yeah, of course. Here. So remember, 2 files. One file, just your cedula on both sides, and on another file, your picture with a white background. If you have it ready, send it to me from the passport or from whatever. If you don't, just stand in front of the white wall and snap that picture and send it to me. I just sent my email to the group, so you can find it there, okay? So send me these two files, please.
Teacher, can I send you like a normal photo or like a PDF?
What do you mean normal photo?
Just an image. I mean,
Yeah.
image, not a. Okay.
Look, it could be PDF, it could be JPEG, whatever file that is. I just need you to stand with a white background. So just the face, yeah. I don't need anything else. So just as I said, if you don't have the type of picture, take your phone, stand with a white background in the back, and snap a picture, yeah, and then send it to me.
Okay, understood.
Good. Okay, guys, I have received the emails from Eduardo, and I have received the email from Javier. The rest, please find your cellulose from both sides. Ingrid, thank you very much. I received yours as well. Thank you. The rest, please. Fiorella, Nicole, Jamilet, Hector, Guillermo, sorry, Angel. Your cellulose? No, Nicole, if you can send it to my email, please. My email I sent to the WhatsApp group. It's mantas.jasevicius, Yesavicius @gmail.com.
Mister, have you not received my email? I'm sorry.
I did, sorry.
Oh, okay.
I still get confused with the name. So your name is Hector, not Eduardo, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, it will take a few days until I figure out everyone's names. But yes, I got your email. Thank you. Angeli, Fiorella, thank you. Got yours. Guillermo, thank you. Okay, got yours. Okay, so one more minute and then we move on. Okay, please send it to me. That's very important because, as I said, without receiving this, I cannot let you continue with the class on Monday. Everyone needs to send me their documents for verification before we can continue on Monday. So those who send me, well done, thank you, congratulations. The first activity completed. Now, moving on. Do you guys, your cameras on as well, please? Your cameras on. Do you guys like cinema and movies? Angela, do you like movies?
I like what, sorry?
Movies.
Yes, I do.
Yeah? What type of movies do you like?
Terror movies and comedies.
And comedies, very good. Hector, how about you? Do you like movies?
Yeah, a little bit. I don't go to the cinema very often, but I like police movies or hero movies. Yeah.
Okay, good, good. Nicole, what type of movies do you like?
Doctor Lion Cinema.
Yeah, cinema or anywhere. What type of movies you like to watch? Maybe at home, maybe in the cinema.
Repeat.
What type of movies do you like to watch?
On cinema, it is movies is comedy.
Comedy, yes. Very good. What's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie is
You don't know. Okay, don't worry. Catching you on the spot. Ingrid, how about you? What's your favorite movie? Or what type of movies do you like?
Yes, I like horror and suspense movies.
Okay, very good. And what is your favorite movie of all time?
My favorite movie is The Nuns, The Monk.
Very good, very good. Guillermo, how about you?
I like animation movies. My favorite movies is Ratatouille, by Pixar.
Okay, okay, very good. Very good. Now, for the next activity, what I would like to do, I would like to test your knowledge on different movies. So we're gonna do a quick quiz. Yeah, this is not graded. This is not a part of the projects or anything. But this is just to test how well do you know the each movie. Now, I want you to log in. Do you guys know how to use quizzes? Have you used it before? Yeah? Okay, Javier did. Fiorella, did you use quizzes before?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So if you go to this link, joinmyquiz.com, and then enter the game code, okay? Then we're going to have a short quiz about the cinema and see who out of this group knows the most about the specific movies. So again, joinmyquiz.com, and then you need to enter the game code 768401. Well done, Angela and Javier, the first ones. Okay, we have 4 students already. Very good. Joinmyquiz.com, and then the code is 768401. Diego, welcome.
Yeah, sorry, my phone is dead.
Yes. So 2 things. One, did you send me the email with your
My
setup?
email,
Yeah.
and Diego.
No, you need to send me the email with your to verify who you are. I need to get your cedula from both sides and your passport size picture with a white background. Okay. So if you
Okay.
haven't done so, are you part of the group of our WhatsApp group?
Yeah.
Okay, so my email is there. So do these 2 files and send them to me. Okay.
Okay.
Because without having this, but well, do it during the break as we have it. Now I want you to log into joinmyquiz.com, and this is the game code.
Okay.
Okay. So we're gonna do a short quiz about the movies and about which type of movie. So this quiz will be tricky in a way because what you're gonna have to do is from the specific emojis, try to guess which movie is described. So you're going to see in some cases quite a few emojis. In other cases, you're going to see just 1, 2, or 3, and you need to guess what movie do these emojis represent. Okay, and then type in your answer. Okay, so this is the task for everyone. Let's just wait. You're there, Diego, or not yet? Did you log in? Not yet. So log into myquizzes.com, and then we're going to be start. Okay, so look at the emojis. In some cases, it might be, I think for majority, it's a one word, but in other cases, it can be two words that you need to type, the name of the movie. Okay, so let's go. Everyone is ready? Hold on. Yeah, good. Now we can start. Make sure there are no spelling mistakes when you're typing. Good luck. Okay, well then those who finished. 2 more minutes and then we'll move on. Hector, Nicole, what happened?
A little bit difficult.
Is it? I think Javier and Jamilet would disagree with you, and Guillermo as well. They did pretty well.
No answer.
Teacher,
Yes.
I have a little problem.
Tell
In
me.
the second question, I have to put your answer, but is yeah.
Yeah. Which question was it? Sorry.
Yeah. I put the answer in the box other side, and the correct answer I put this field, but the field correct, the correct field, but it's no.
Not in capital letters.
Yeah.
That's fine. This quiz is, as I said earlier, before you arrived, this is not a part of the your final grade or anything. This is just for you to see which movies do you like. So we're gonna give you a point for that, Diego. But yeah, thanks for letting me know. Okay, guys, did you finish? The rest, did you finish? Yeah. Okay, 1 more minute for those who did not finish to complete the task. And then we'll see the results. Who is the movie expert here? Okay, 1 minute. Okay. So let's see who is the winner, who is the movie and cinema expert here. In first place, Javier, the fastest, Angeli, well done. Javier, Guillermo, and Ingrid for each of your tiers. Excellent, well done. Jamilet and Diego, well done. Excellent. So, as I said, this is not Hector and Nicole, not one right. You need to watch more movies, guys. I hope you spend that time studying English, okay? In that case, it's acceptable. Now, so as I said a bit earlier, well done actually for everyone. Do you know what movie or film set is? How would you describe a movie or a film set, guys?
It's a place where the movies are made.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the movies are, yeah, you can say that. The more accurate would be where the movies were shot. Yeah, so they were recorded. Because then to make them post-production, it can be done anywhere in the world. But where the actual movie was shot. Okay, so what I want you to do for the next task, we're gonna have 3 minutes, and I want you to think and find out as many movies as possible that were shot in different countries. Okay? The key thing here is not to use any devices. So don't just go to Google and type in where movies were shot. Just try to think from your memory where the movie was, or what type of movie, the name of the movie, and where it was shot. Okay? And write it down. We'll see how many can you come up with. So the name of the movie and where the movie was shot. If it was shot in multiple countries, that's fine. But don't also try to remember different countries. Okay? So for example, The Last Samurai, where was it shot? Nepal, and so on and so on. Spider-Man, Avengers movies, where they were shot, predominantly in the US, and so on and so on. So think of different countries. Don't just think of the same movie or the same country for different movies. Try to think of different countries around the world and see how many you can find. And again, to make it interesting and fair, don't use your devices to just Google it. Okay? Find it from your memory and write it down. Okay? So 3 minutes, write as many movies and then in which countries they were shot or recorded. Yeah? Okay. We'll start in 3 minutes. Write them down, how many you have. One minute left. Okay, time's up. So, Nicole, how many movies do you have? And how many countries? Nicole? Your microphone? Diego, how many do you have? Diego, how many do you have?
Mm. How many movie? Who?
Yeah, so different movies in a different countries. How many do you have? Movies that were shot in different countries. No? Okay. Javier, how many do you have?
I just have 4 movies.
4. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's fine. That's fine. That's quite a lot. So tell us the movie and then which country it was shot.
Okay, Ratatouille in Paris, France.
Uh-huh. Yes.
Pipa, Argentina.
Uh-huh.
Troya, Malta.
Yes.
Pesadilla en la calle Elm, Estados Unidos, me imagino. I
Yes.
think.
Very good. United States. Hector, how about you?
I have 7.
7. Here you go. Okay, let's go.
So Star Wars was filmed in Spain, Morocco, Guatemala, Italy, and Ireland, I think.
Yes.
And Avengers in USA.
Uh-huh.
Fast and Furious in Japan, USA, and Brazil. Game of Thrones in Malta. La Casa de Papel in Spain and Panama. Okay, that's not a movie, but
Yeah.
Ecuadorian films in Ecuador, like Mejor no decir ciertas cosas, or Sin Muertos en el Carnaval.
Okay. Okay, very good. Very good. Fiorella, how many do you have?
Mm, 4.
4.
Fast
Uh-huh.
Furious, USA, and the other sequel. No sé cómo se dice secuelas, pero
Sequel.
the other sequel
Mhm.
in Tokyo. Spider-Man in London,
Mhm.
Avengers, but the first sequel in
Mhm.
Mexico, and the case of Benjamin Buttons in New Orleans.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Very good.
And
More? Okay.
No.
No, that's fine. Very good. Angeli. Sorry, how should I pronounce your name properly? Angeli or Angeli?
Angeli.
Angeli. Okay. I apologize in advance if I'm going to pronounce it wrong. Not just you, but everyone else. But I'll try my best. Yes. How many movies do you have?
Okay, I have 3 movies.
Mhm.
First, I have Encanto, that it was based on Colombia.
Mhm.
Then I have In the Eye of the Storm, that was
Mhm.
filmed in Spain.
Yes.
And then I have Good Day, that was filmed in USA.
Very good. Very good. Well done. Well done. Excellent. Jamilet, how many do you have?
I have 6. The first one
Mhm.
is How to Be a Latin Lover, that it was filmed in USA and Mexico.
Mhm.
Then I have Enola Holmes, that it was shot in United Kingdom. The third one is 21st Century Girl. I think that was the name, and it was shot in South Korea. Then I got another one that it was shot in USA, and the name is Why Did I Get Married? The other one is Veronica, that it was shot in Spain, and then I got another one that it was shot in United Kingdom, the Pride and Prejudice.
Very good.
Yeah.
Excellent. Guillermo, can you beat this score? So far we have 7 as the highest score. How many do you have, Guillermo?
Sorry, teacher.
How
Can you
many do you
repeat,
have?
please?
How many do you have?
I find two movies.
2. Okay, go ahead.
The first is The Lost in Translation. It was shooting in two countries, Japan and United States. In the second is Eat, Pray, Love. It was shooting Italy, Indonesia, and United States.
Very good. Very good. Well done. Javier, did you share yours? I forgot. Did we go in a circle?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Okay. So, well done. I think the winner is Hector, and then Jamilet. Hector had 7, I think, and Jamilet 6. Well done. So you do know quite a lot about movies, and that they were shot in a different places. So for this specific unit of the opening unit of our course, we're going to be talking about the cinema. We're going to be talking about different type of movies, and obviously all of the vocabulary related to that. So what I would like you to go now, first go to your Moodle, and then go to the unit 6A. Okay? And I want you to do these 2 activities. There's going to be reading activities that we're going to start with. So I want you to do reading 1A, read the article and complete with the past participle, and then which of the places. So to answer the questions in 1C. So go to the unit 6A and complete the 2 activities, reading 1A and reading 1C. Now, I don't know how you were working with your previous teachers, but for most of the activities, I try to put little time or as much time as you need, but for you to log in straight away and complete those activities. So for example, I noticed that the other teacher was giving 15 minutes for this activity. I don't think you need 15 minutes for any of these activities. I think 8 minutes is maximum, and that's how much I give. So with me, all of the activities that we're going to do in the class will be around 8 minutes. With listening, I normally give double the time of the recording. So if the recording that you hear is 2 minutes, I will give you maybe 4 minutes and a half, but not 15, because I really don't want you to listen to the recording more than 2 times when you're answering the questions. You should not be doing. Like, we need to practice, because this, what we're doing here, we are helping you that hopefully that to improve your English. And if one day you need to take any kind of professional exam for your visas, for your other studies, or for anything else like IELTS, TOEFL, Cambridge, or Oxford, that you will be able to do everything on time. The time is very important. We don't have the full day for one reading activity, correct? So the reading activities I normally give from 8 to 10 minutes. For listening, I give around the same. For grammar, again, 5 to 10 minutes. But that means that you have to do the activities super fast. So once you log into that activity, you have to do it fast. Now, do these activities first, and then we're going to be talking about some techniques of how we can improve, especially the reading part. Okay, so log into your Moodle, Unit 6A, and then I want you to do these 2 activities. Reading 1A, read the article and complete it with a past participle, and reading 1C, which place. Okay, only these 2 activities for now. So log in and complete them right now. So we have 10 minutes for both activities, maybe a bit more. Okay, this one first. Okay, Unit 6A, Reading 1A. That's where you start first. Okay, guys, for those who finished 1A, continue with 1C. That's Hector, Nicole, and Diego. Continue with 1C. The rest, please finish 1A first. Guillermo and Angeli, your camera is on, please. Thank you. Remember, cameras must be on all the time throughout the class. Now, for those
Teacher,
who finish,
sorry.
yes, tell me.
Continue the next activity. 4A.
No. If you finish those, activity 1A and 1C, just you can go for a quick break. Okay. For the rest, those who finish 1A, I can see most of you finished. Continue with 1C. Diego, after this, we're going to have a quick break of 5 minutes, so you can join us 5 past 7. Yeah, you can have a quick break, go get coffee or whatever you want. For those who did not finish the activity first, and then we're going to have a quick break. So activities 1A and 1C, please. Those who finished 1C, which is Hector and Diego only, you can have a quick break. And Nicole as well. If you cannot log in the platform, you need to contact Mr. Alfonso Angeli. Okay, so he's also in the same group as our WhatsApp. So send him a private message saying you cannot contact, and send him a print screen or whatever the issue is. Yeah, he will be able to help you because I do not have the access to your Moodle platforms.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
But the activity has like a deadline or not?
No, once you, I mean, I don't put the deadline and deadline. Once you log in, and you can log in today or tomorrow or during the weekend, it's unlocked. You will have the certain time to complete it, but there's no deadline until when you need to complete it.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, so once you log in, just do it, and then don't leave it, because then of course it will pile up. But contact Mr. Alfonso. His contacts, if you don't have, as I said, it's in the same group as us, as our group. Okay, guys, I can see majority of you have finished. So let's have a very quick break. Let's regather 10 past. Okay, 10 past 8, let's regather to the class. If you did not finish yet, finish the activity first, and then have a quick break. Yeah, so 6 minutes, 10 past 8, we regather. Okay, have coffee, tea, or what you want. See you in 6 minutes. Okay, welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Your camera's on, please. Welcome back, welcome back. Jamila, thank you. Fiorella, Nicole, thank you. Welcome back, everyone. Your cameras, Diego, Javier, thank you. Hector, Angeli, Guillermo, Fiorella, Ingrid, your cameras on, please. Thank you, Hector. Okay, so what did you notice about this reading activity? Is it any different from the ones you had in the previous units or in the previous classes? Javier, did you notice anything different in the reading activity?
Can you repeat it, please?
Did you notice anything different from the activities we have done or you have done in the previous units, unit level 5? Did you notice anything different in this reading or no?
I don't remember. The last level I did it last year, so
So it's quite some time ago. Okay, how was it reading for you? Was it easy, difficult, challenging?
well, there are some words that I don't know, but I try. The first part for me was easy, but the second one was a little bit difficult for me because I didn't wait that exercise to read again, you know.
Okay.
And I didn't find some answers, so
Okay.
it was a little confusing.
Okay. Jamilet, how was it for you?
It was a little bit hard because of the time.
Uh-huh. What, it was too much time or too little time?
The first one, it was difficult just because of the way too little time. I get nervous and then it was hard for me. But in the second part, because they have to read so fast, like I just got the main idea of the reading, and just with that I have to solve the second part. Yeah.
Okay. Ingrid, how was it for you, this reading activity? Easy, difficult? Ingrid?
Yes, repeat, please.
How was it, this reading activity for you? Was it easy? Was it difficult for you to complete? Or was it too much time, too little time? How do you feel?
Yes, complete.
But was it enough time or too little?
I had problems with English.
Okay. What do you mean? Okay, we'll talk about this in a second. Diego, how was it for you?
Easy.
Easy? Enough time?
Yeah.
Okay. Fiorella? Enough time?
Yes.
Okay. Nicole, enough time?
Yes.
Okay, good. Now, why I was asking this, because those of you who just finished level 5, what you should have noticed that as this book progresses to level 5, then 6, and so on, you will see that the reading activities are becoming longer. Okay, so you have more to read, but the time still stays the same. Now, this is a part of the learning process. because we have a limited time to gather information, and every single professional exam you will take, Oxford, Cambridge, IELTS, TOEFL, you name it, you're going to have exactly the same. Time will always be an issue. So what I'm trying to do by reducing from 15 minutes to 10 to 8 or to whatever I think is that you need, is for us to practice that. Because the more time we have, the more time you're going to use. If I gave you for this activity 15 minutes, you would be saying, oh, it was okay, but I needed a bit more time. If I gave you 20 minutes and you knew that before, you would say exactly the same. So we need to start working and practicing to work at the very, very quick speed. Now, what techniques can we use, especially for the reading? Because the readings will never be shorter. The readings only will expand. You're going to have more questions to answer. So sometimes at some stage, it will be almost physically impossible to slowly read all the text word by word. The technique I'm recommending for everyone to do is the following. The first thing, once you have the reading activity, so you have your questions, and then you have the reading text. The first thing what I would always recommend to do is read the questions first. Read the questions so then you will know exactly what kind of information you're looking for. So very quickly, read the questions, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on and so on. Okay? Once you're done reading the questions, then you can go into the first or initial reading of the article or the articles, which however many you have. But in this initial reading, we are only using a technique of scanning. I'm not sure if you heard this. Some of you might be using. Scanning is when you don't read the full text from one line to another. Scanning is when you quickly scan, as the name suggests, through the text to see what is what in the actual article. So for example, you quickly read and you see, okay, the first paragraph talks about dogs. The second paragraph talks about cats. The third paragraph talks about birds. Fourth talks about crocodiles, then hippos, and so on and so on. So you don't go into the detailed reading. You don't try to find out the answers at that stage. You just go through the very quick scanning and you make a point that, okay, this part or this part of the article talks about this, about this, about this, about that. Once you're done scanning, and scanning should take around 30 seconds or 45 seconds, because remember, you're not reading for the details. You're not trying to find out the details. You're just trying to find out a generic information where each of the thing is mentioned in the text. Once you did that, then you go back to the questions and you read a specific question about the dog. In that case, you already know where does it talk about the dog. So then you can refer back to the text, to the article number 3 or to the paragraph number 3, and go and do a detailed reading of that specific part where it talks about dogs. So again, this is one of the techniques that you can use to help you speed up the process, because what you will see, as I said, now you are at the B1 level, almost at the B2. The farther down you go, the more challenging the text will be. You will always have, irrelevant at the level, you can have A1, A2, B1, C1, or C2. You will almost always have certain words that you will not be familiar with. And that's another thing that we're going to talk in the future classes. How do we use the context clues? How do we look at the overall article to understand what that specific word means? But in this case, we're focusing on the reading. So you will always have the words you're not familiar with. But if you're stuck on that specific word, if you're stuck on the reading the article slowly, one by one, you will never make it. Okay? So for us to speed, and again, try this technique next time. Read the questions first, scan the text, meaning super, super fast. Don't look for the details. You don't need the details at this stage. You're just only reading very, very fast from one side to another. Okay, this one talks about dogs. This one talks about trends. This one talks about the healthcare or whatever that is. But then you know which information is in which part of the text. And then you refer back to the questions, and then you know where to do a detailed reading to find those specific details that the text asks you. So this is one of the techniques you can use, and it's very helpful, especially for those articles that are significantly longer. So if you go to read one by one, little by little, and try to find out specific information one by one, you will not make it. Those 8 minutes, 10 minutes, even 15 minutes will not be enough for you. Okay, so try to use this technique next time. Read the questions, scan the text, read the questions, and then detailed answers, and then see if it works. Of course, just like everything else in life, we need practice for that. So nothing comes at the very first time you're trying that. But next time, practice this technique, and you will see how much quicker you can do the certain activities. Okay, so that's for the reading. As we go along, we're gonna obviously learn and look at the different techniques and just see what works for you. What's the quickest way for you to answer those questions? How you can tackle them, and so on. But this is one of those techniques that is recommended by the IELTS or TOEFL exams, which are professional English language exams, for you to make an improvement on the speed. Because as I said, now that you will see and you will notice with the readings we do here, again, like from the level 5, now we're moving into level 6, you will very clearly notice that the texts are getting longer. There's more questions to answer and so on. And the time stays the same. Okay, so very well done for passing the test of 8 minutes. As I said, I will adjust, and I do that all the time. Depending on how long the text, I might give a few minutes more. But normally for the reading activities, we don't have more than 10 minutes. For the listening activities, again, enough to listen twice and maybe 30 seconds more, because that comes from you one day maybe needing to take the professional exam, and there you can only hear the recording twice maximum. In some cases, you can only hear it once. So you need to grab all information from one listening. So of course, if I give 15 minutes for the recording that is 2 minutes, you can listen 10 times and then everyone can answer correct. But we need to practice that. We need to practice that you can only hear 2 times, maximum, no more than that. And of course, the results will come from that. So very well done for those who finish on time. Now, I actually planned to teach grammar today, but maybe I don't know if you're big fans of it or not, but I think for the Friday night, I'm not going to ruin it for you, so I'm going to save it for Monday. Okay, but you need to promise that everyone will show up on Monday, because that's when we're going to do the grammar. And today in the replacement, we're going to switch to vocabulary. So we're going to look at some vocabulary that is related to the cinema, to the movies, to the different types of movies. So the first thing I want you to do, I want you to look at these photos. Some of you might be familiar with these movies, some of you might not. And I want you to match these movies from these photos to the actual name of the movie. Okay? So have a look at this. These are the pictures, 1 to 12, and these are the types of the movies. An action film, an animation, comedy, drama, historical film, horror, musical, rom-com. Do we know what rom-com is? Anyone? Rom-com, what's that? What type of movie is that? Fiorella, do you know?
Lo romántico.
Yes.
Comedia romántica, algo así.
Yes, romantic comedy, very good. Science fiction film, thriller, war film, and a western. Okay, so 1 minute, try to match. The first one's been done for us. So the first one, number 1, is a drama. Now, number 2, and then the rest. Try to match. Again, the technique that you can use here is the elimination technique. So do those that you know first, and then the ones that left, maybe it's going to be easier to figure out. So if the movie you're not familiar with, do that later. Do the ones that you know first, and then we'll move on. Okay, so 1 minute, and we're going to do this activity together. 1 minute to match the picture with a movie title. Guillermo, your camera is off.
Sorry, teacher. Estoy en el celular y entonces como que para ver mejor la pantalla apago la cámara porque tengo que acercar el teléfono.
Okay. Okay, so let's give it a shot. Let's do it together. So movie number 1 in the picture here, we have drama. Okay. Now, movie number 2. What type of movie you think that is?
Maybe musical.
Musical, absolutely. Very good. Number 2 is a musical. How about number 3?
On animation.
Animation.
Well done. Animation. How about number 4?
War film.
War film.
Yes. Number 4 is a war film. So again, it could be from the picture, it might not be very, very clear, but yes, number 4 is a war film. Now, number 5,
An action film.
action film. Do you know what film is that? It's with Leonardo DiCaprio. Have you seen this movie, guys? The Blood Diamond. Very good movie. If you haven't, I definitely recommend. Very good movie with Leonardo DiCaprio and some other famous actors, and based on a true story too. So you can have a look at that. Good movie. Number 6. What could be there in number 6? Anyone?
A thriller.
Horror film.
A horror film, yes. I think that's more accurate. Yes. Number 6 would be a horror film. Okay. Number 7.
Maybe a thriller.
Maybe thriller.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. Number 7 is a thriller. Number 8.
Western.
Western.
Western, well done. Number 9.
Ciencia ficción.
And in English? Science fiction. Yeah?
Science fiction film.
Well done. What is science fiction? Is science fiction based on true story and true events? Is it real, in other words? Are science fiction movies real?
No.
No.
Absolutely not. Yes. That's where the name of the genre comes from. Fiction. Okay. Meaning it's not real, it's made up, it's maybe it's guessing how the future will look like, and it's trying to show that in the movie, but it's definitely not real. Very good. Science fiction, number 9. Number 10.
Rom-com.
Rom-com.
Rom-com, very good. 11.
A historical film.
Historical film, excellent. And number 12.
A comedy.
Comedy, very good. Very good. Well done. So, an action film, an animation, a comedy, a drama, a historical film, a horror film, a musical, a rom-com, a science fiction film, a thriller, war film, and a western. Okay, so these are the type of the films that, I mean, most famous. There is lots of obviously other movie types that are becoming more and more popular, but these are the ones that are the oldest and obviously of the most interest from the people who are watching those type of movies. Now, all of the vocabulary that we cover in each unit, again, my recommendation, because it's very important for your oral exam, would be to use that vocabulary. Even now, when we are talking still about in this unit about movies, about the movie sets and so on, my expectation would be that you would use these movie types or this type of vocabulary that we're going to cover in this unit. So you can whether write them down or you just try to remember. I'm sure most of these movie genres you already know. I'm sure most of the vocabulary that we're going to cover in this unit you already know. But my recommendation is have some sort of notebook or just a piece of paper where you would write down the words that you are not familiar with. Okay? And then like make it like kind of your own dictionary so that you know, okay, from the comedy, the words that I was not familiar with in the class or maybe during the activities or during the homework activities are these, A, B, and C, and write them down. What does that word mean? Because once you write the word down, you will see that you will remember it much, much faster. Instead of just, oh yeah, I know that word, and never writing it down. Write down that word, write down the meaning, find it in the dictionary, and write it down. And you will see how quickly you will remember and memorize a specific word. And then, of course, try to incorporate that word in your dictionary. A lot of things like what we are going to be working on now on and in the future higher courses is making your language more rich, meaning better vocabulary, more different tenses that you are using different tenses in terms of the grammar. Remember, in English language, each tense, present simple, past continuous, present perfect, and so on, they have a specific use and the reason why we have that. Okay? So by separating these specific tenses, you are showing the examiner or you're showing someone that you know how to master one or another tense. You know why, in this case, when we're talking about this, you're using the past continuous and not past simple or the past perfect and so on. Okay, so we are working on polishing your English language to make it better, and vocabulary is definitely one of those as well. The better, the more advanced your vocabulary, you are telling the examiner you're talking to or the person that you're talking to in the street or in the university or somewhere, what kind of English level you have. And it's very easy to say by looking at the vocabulary. So if someone says, how are you? Good, bad, and so on, this tells a lot about the person's English. But if you say tremendous, I had an excellent day. Okay, here you go. That's already some advanced vocabulary that you need to be using at this stage. And we're going to be working more on that as well. So that's what you did or you were supposed to do in Unit 5 or Level 5. And now we're starting to work more and more on it. So that's why it's so important to include this vocabulary in your dictionary. Okay, and not just to only include, but to actually use it. Yeah, so all of the words that we cover in the class, not familiar, write it down. Okay, it's going to take you 5 minutes to write down, but you will see how quickly you're going to improve by memorizing those words. Okay, now let's continue and let's have a look at the activity 2A. Okay, so Ingrid, can you read the task, please? Activity here, 2A, people and things. Ingrid?
Yes, teacher. Repeat, please.
Can you read the task? Can you read the activity? Just here.
Match the nouns and definition.
Yes, match nouns and definitions. Very good. Diego, can you read the nouns, please, here?
Audience.
Yeah. Next.
Cast.
Cast. Yeah, next.
Extra. Plot.
Plot. Good. Diego, can you continue? Thank you, Ingrid. Can you continue, Diego, with the next line?
Review. Sense.
Scene.
Scene. Script. Sequel. Soundtrack.
Yes.
Special effects. Start. Subtitles.
Very good. Now, can you see something what you say? Just another thing. What word is this? Diego, what word is this?
Start.
Is it star?
Yeah.
Do you know how to read these sounds?
Star.
Star. Very good. Now,
Star.
this is obviously a British English. Okay, so a lot of words, what you will see here, especially the way we pronounce it, you will see that they are different from American English. So always try to, I'm just making fun now. Like it's actually pronounced both ways and it's fine. There is no issues there. But just to illustrate the fact that American and British English, they're different. A lot of times with the British English and what you will see here, the way we are spelling, but by the sounds, you will see that it's different from the American English. So the R, most of the times is silent. So you're not going to say star, star. You're going to say star, star. Okay? A is a hard sound here. Star, star. Yeah? R is silent in British English. R is very, very visible in American English. Both are okay. That's absolutely fine. I'm just saying that for this specific book, because we're following British English, we're going to see a lot of examples like that. Okay? So let's do the activity together. Let's try to match the nouns with their definition. So the first one's been done for us. Cast all the people who act in a film. Okay? Now, number 2, Hector.
Maybe a star.
So read the full definition.
So, a star, it's the most important actor or actress in the film, in a film.
Very good, very good, very good. Number 3, Jamilet.
Music of a film, soundtrack.
Soundtrack, very good. Soundtrack is the music of a film. Excellent. Number 4, Nicole.
Plot.
And what does it mean?
Plot the story of a film.
Okay. Number 5, Javier.
Scene.
What is it? Read the definition.
A part of a film happening in one place.
Very good. Number 6, Fiorella.
Audience.
Audience. Very good. Who is the audience?
The people who watch a film in a cinema.
Excellent. Number 7, Diego.
7. Audience. The people who watch film in a cinema. 6, 7, sorry. Sequel. A film which continues the story of an early film.
Excellent. Number 8, Ingrid.
Sing.
Okay, so we're looking for the Images often created by a computer. Which word, which noun from the list here do you think describes that? Images often created by a computer.
Spray effect.
Special effects. Very good. Well done. Guillermo, number 9.
Subtitles, the words of the film.
Is it?
Is a subtitle.
Okay. Does anyone have any more suggestions to what the words of the film? What could that be? Is there another word to describe that? The words of the film.
Is is a subtitles, subtitle.
And can you read the number 11?
The words of. Okay.
Now you know I asked you 3 times.
I don't know.
Can anyone help Guillermo with number 9?
Yes, please. See, I need help.
Come on, let's see who is the best colleague we have here. Who can help you, Guillermo, with number 9? The words of the film.
It's a script.
Absolutely. Well done. Yes, the script are the words of the film. And then Guillermo, number 11.
The translation of the dialogue into another language.
Yes. So the translation of the dialogue into another language, these are subtitles. Number 10. Who would like to do number 10? Hector, number 10.
An extra, it's a person in a film who has a small unemployment part. In example, in a crime scene.
Excellent. And the last one, we did number 11 and number 12. Nicole, number 12.
11.
Sorry?
Subtitles. No sé cómo se pronuncia. Lo que está última, subtitles.
No, subtitles is number 11. And number 12?
Reviewed.
Review, yes, absolutely. Well done. Yes. Review is an article which gives an opinion of a new film or a book. Very good. Well done. Now, for us to finish the activity for today's class, I want you to go back to your Moodle, and I want you to go to the same 6A, but I need you to scroll down. Sorry, 1 second. Here, I want you to scroll down past the grammar, past the pronunciation, and the vocabulary. And I want you to do these 2 activities. Vocabulary bank 4A and vocabulary bank 4A here, these 2. Okay? No, sorry. These 2. Vocabulary bank 4A, kinds of films, and then vocabulary bank 4B, people and things. These 2 activities, okay? This one and this one. Okay, so one more time. Go to the unit 6A, scroll down where you see number 4, vocabulary, and then I want you to do these 2 activities. Vocabulary bank 4A, kinds of films, and vocabulary bank 4B, people and things. Okay, these 2 activities, please. Okay, each activity 7 minutes. Unit 6A, start with the vocabulary bank 4A, kinds of films. And then progress to 4B, people and things.
Teacher, the exercise 4-8 is open, but the another is closed.
Which one? 4B?
Yeah, 4B, people and things.
Give me 1 second. Okay, try now.
Yeah, open.
Yeah. So, yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Teacher,
Yes.
exercise 4B, people and things, right?
Yes. 4A first,
Okay.
and then 4B.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome. Once you finish 4A, proceed to 4B, please. People and things. Diego, I think you have a new record for how quickly you completed the activity 4B. You know how long it took you?
Sorry, what? Don't listen.
Do you know how long it took you to complete activity 4B?
My activity.
Yeah, 49 seconds.
Ah, sorry. No. I was take a note. Who was the yeah.
Hold on. Yeah, good job. That's just wanted to say that it's very quick. Okay, guys, I can see majority of you finished. Well done on good grades, and well done for paying attention to the activities we are doing. Now, just to finish off, a few reminders from what we said about the beginning of the class. One, if you haven't sent me your cellular and your picture, please do that. Okay, if you did, don't resend it to me. So for those who send me, thank you. For those who are going to send me, please do it as soon as possible. So ideally tonight or tomorrow and during the weekend. But before Monday, before the beginning of our class, I need to have everyone's IDs and everyone's photos with a white background. Okay, so that's one. Number two, please, Alticia, okay, log in and start doing it. Don't wait until the last minute, because the course is quite intense and it's quite quick. So we do need to work and not to wait until the last minute for this year to do it. So work on it. Make sure you have everything in order, and make sure that you're working on B1.2. Okay, so once you log into the main page of Alticia, on your right side, where you will see the percentage, you will see also what course you are enrolled in. So make sure it is B1.2, not B1.1 or anything else. B1.2. That's what it needs to show. If it's showing anything else, click on that and change it. Okay, that's also very, very important. And yeah, and that will be it. So these are the most important things. Do you have any questions, guys, before we go? No? Okay, last question. I remember. Those who said that they're not in the group, WhatsApp group, please send me emails. I did see one email. I can't remember from who, but I saw one email coming in about that. But there was another person who mentioned it. I can't remember who was that. Send me send me an email with the phone number, your phone number, and your full name, and I will include you in the group. Okay. So, does anyone have a question about anything that we spoke about today? No? Okay. If you do, you have my phone number. So if you don't want to ask the question in the group, feel free to send me a message privately on WhatsApp, and I will be very happy to help you with whatever issues, whatever problems or questions you have. Okay? So whatever you think, whatever you need, just send me a message on the WhatsApp, and I'll try my best to answer it as soon as possible. Okay? So if that you don't have any more questions, then have a very nice weekend. Very nice to meet you guys. We're gonna have a lot of fun and learning in this course. And have a very good weekend, everyone. And I'll see you all on Monday.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank
Okay?
Okay.
See you guys. Have
See
a good
you.
weekend. Bye-bye.
See you,
Bye.
teacher.
Bye,
See
misters.
ya. Bye. Have a
Bye,
good
teacher.
weekend. See you. Have a good weekend. Bye, girls. See you next week.